And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are in the big wide world. We are back, we are live, we are streaming once again, shockingly on the rest day here during this famous event that is now known as Norway Chess. So I hope you guys are doing very well. We are, of course, back, we're live, we're streaming once again. We're going to be starting with a viewer arena today, keep it a little bit light at the start, probably play some Blitz and then do some sponsor stuff towards the end. But at any rate, obviously, I haven't been streaming on Twitch for quite a while, so it's good to be back, you guys, and I hope you're ready for a fun little stream. We're going to be starting in about 10 minutes, so until we get going, I will talk to most of you guys. First of all, big shout out to all the resubs. Thank you so much to, let me make this larger. Thank you so much to Saju for the 39 months. Thank you so much to American Airlines for the 48 months. Thank you so much to Punterface for the 26 months. Thank you so much to Nico Rodiniera for the 30. Thank you to Sebastian for the 6. Thank you so much to Phantom for the 3 months as well. Thank you so much to all you guys for the resubs. Appreciate it. So that's what we're going to be starting with, so I will talk to you guys for a little bit before we wind our way into the stream. Let me make this larger. Yeah, basically, I'm on my laptop. Obviously, I'm abroad. I'm on the road, so I have the Streamlabs thing, but it's a separate tab. It's minimized, so I'm trying to make it a little bit large so I can see everything. This is the first live stream I've caught. Awesome. That is great to hear. Great to hear. Great tournament so far. Yeah, so far, tournament has been pretty good. Let me turn the music down a little bit on my end. It's a little bit too loud. Just a little bit too loud. Anyway, you guys, hopefully the sound is still good. I missed a little plant. Well, little plant is close by. I just moved the table a little bit, so the plant is just right over here, you guys. Here's your little plant. There's your plant. So anyway, you guys, all right. Nice, thanks. Yeah, you're very welcome, you guys. Who am I playing tomorrow? I believe I'm playing against Mr. Anish Giri, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but I think I'm playing Anish Giri. If I'm not playing Anish, well, I mean, I've probably been preparing for the wrong player. Now, of course, I am here in Norway, so today was the rest day, but we did have an activity. We're basically coming up with some designs, knit some sweaters. So before we get into all the chess, I'm going to show you guys my new merch, which, of course, I knitted. Or I didn't knit it, actually, but basically design I came up with for my hand-knitted sweater. Let me just pull it up briefly. Give me 1 second, you guys, and you can tell me what you think about it. 1 second. Let me pull it up. 1 second. Why is it not showing? There we go. 1 second. Okay, so, yeah, here we go. All right, pulling up this image so you guys can see it. Let me put this here. I think you guys can see it now. Yeah, so you guys can see the sweater. So this is my design. It's my patented design. First attempt as a fashion designer. I can even make it larger probably. Now you guys can actually that doesn't work so well. But yeah, so I came with this. I designed it with some software. Obviously, you know, the checkered pattern for the chess. I made the black collar, of course the black sleeves. We have the pieces in the red. This is not chainmail, you guys, to be clear. If it was chainmail, that'd be pretty impressive. Where are the pawns at? There's some pawns here next to the knight. You thought it would be a poker theme. Well, yeah, I mean, I was technically partnered with Magnus, so it would have been funny if we had done that. But at the end of the day, yeah, it ended up being a classic chess theme. I heard Hikaru knits these themselves. Of course I do, obviously. Was it designed with Magnus? Yeah, but I ended up doing all the designs, so it wasn't quite as much fun, perhaps. Thank you so much to Lolachat for the Prime. Thank you so much to Papa David for the Prime. Thank you so much to... Thank you so much to all you guys for the resubs. Thank you also to Bo Jenkins for the 31 months and just to Koru for the 4 as well. Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the resubs. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So, as I said, we're going to be starting with a viewer arena in about 7 minutes from now. Why am I Austrian? I'm very proud of my Austrian heritage. That's why. Or more importantly, I watched this great show on Netflix recently. Hashtag not an ad, but there's a show called Fubar with the former governor of California in it, which was pretty fun. Good mindless TV to waste some hours on. So I enjoyed it. How did it feel to be crushed by Magnus again? Thank you, Bioflux, for your attempt at trying to get some kind of rise out of me. I would hardly say it was getting crushed. We drew, and then the Armageddon game, I didn't get what I wanted out of the opening. That's life. So good attempt at a troll, but not really having it today. How has Norway been today? Norway's been pretty good. Of course, the conditions here are great. It's very sunny. It's very nice and warm. You know, the people have been extremely friendly, and I have nothing bad to say. Nothing bad to say, really. So, all right, we'll be starting in a second. You can tell by how Hikaru talks he's in flow state 24/7. I try to be in flow state 24/7 if I can. You're such a grinder streaming on your off days. Well, I said it before, you guys. I can say it again. For the probably 20 millionth time. I am a streamer first. This is my main job. I'm here moonlighting as a pro chess player by playing Norway Chess, but that is not my main job. Even though somehow I'm up to number 4 in the world on the rankings, I'm a streamer first. I create content. That is my job. I know people hate me saying that. They think, you just make it up, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it is what I do. So yeah, I mean, why would I not be working my job? I mean, after all, the last week has just been nothing but a vacation. I've been moonlighting as a pro chess player, but my real job, I got the vacation. Now we're back to doing what we normally like to do. So anyway, yeah, so we'll be starting pretty soon. Can anybody say if everybody can join? You need to be a member of the fan club in order to join. Do I miss home? To some degree, yes. I mean, I've been away from home for quite a while now. I think I left Florida around like May 14th or 15th. So I've been away quite a bit. It's been a little over 2 weeks. So I mean, I do miss home a little bit, but on the other hand, Norway is really, really nice. Are there any tournaments after Norway? Nothing planned right now. Nothing planned. Thank you so much, Zig Whammy with the Prime and Trickle 4153 with the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, you guys. Thank you for the resubs. So we'll be starting pretty soon here. In about four and a half minutes. Thank you so much to Vec for the 2-month resub as well. Thank you so much to Vec. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good luck going forward. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Am I playing the candidates if I qualify? Sure, but that's so far away, and right now I'm just focused on playing good chess here in Norway, and that's about the extent. Yeah, that's the extent. Did I get one of Magnus's Puma sneakers? No, I did not, you guys. I didn't. No. Thank you so much to Yabel Bro for the 2 months. Thank you so much to Borscht 44 Niels for the 15 months. Thank you so much to Borscht 44 Niels. Appreciate it. Thank you for the resubs, you guys. Thank you to Mango Man for the Prime as well. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Sevalugium for the Prime. Thank you so much to Tojil for the Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much also to Shamoed for the 15 and Lempek for the 7-month resub. Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, all right, starting with the viewer arena, we'll be starting in about 4 minutes. Still a little bit of time. Do I like Kick or Twitch more? Well, I haven't really been streaming much lately, but I was on Kick yesterday. Obviously, we're here on Twitch today, so I mix it up. I do both. Play Fabiano, yes, of course. Play Fabiano, the classic troll. Thank you so much to Badger Drifts for the 8-month resub. Thank you to Badger's Drift. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 8-month resub. Thank you so much to Timofey Desenko for the 3-month resub. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So 3 minutes, you guys, 3 minutes. So thank you so Squirtus Aurelius for 7 months. Legendary openings coming back after Norway. Yes, we're gonna have a new speed run as well pretty soon. Thank you to Always Right for the 23 months. Appreciate it. So yeah, Hikaru, you were amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, is Fabi gonna win the event? I mean, very early, very hard to tell. I mean, if anybody gets hot and wins a bunch of classical games very quickly, they could jump into the hunt due to the scoring system. I mean, if Magnus wins 3 games in a row just like that, he's right back in the hunt too. So anybody can jump in very, very quickly and have a chance. Please say something in Norwegian. I mean, there's shock and talk. I mean, I think that's good enough. Where is Haaland? I think he's in probably United Kingdom playing European football. So he's not here. Oh, this is rated, you guys. We're playing rated. What do you feel the biggest mistake in the Armageddon game? I mean, the biggest mistake was my time usage. I got a good position. I was probably winning objectively, but my time usage was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Thank you so much to Liam Heafy for the tier 1. Thank you for Liam Heafy. Talk, not talk. Talk means roof. Okay, but it's still a Norwegian word. Thank you to Fianna Gaelmi for the Prime. Appreciate it. So, anyway. All right, let's get going. 2 minutes to go until we start. Once again, big shout out to everybody who's watching. In case you've been wondering where I've been, I have been on the road. I'm currently in Norway playing in this tournament called Norway Chess. Taking the opportunity to try and play chess professionally in an event here or there when I feel like I can. And so far, it's been going pretty well. Thank you so much to Itchy and Scratchy for the 22-month resub. Thank you. So, yeah. Sightseeing, not really here in Stavanger, and also there's some, but here in Stavanger, basically there's a nice lake you can run around. It's about 5.5 miles, so get some good exercise. I'll probably go do that a little bit later on, but in general, it's a pretty small town, so there's not a whole lot to see. So, all right, here we go. 1.5 minutes. Will Magnus play what? Will Magnus play what? Playing what event? Is it instinct when you said welcome back everyone in the confession room? Well, I've thought about using the confession room to actually practice all my lines, practice, you know, and welcome back everyone. We're here, we're live, we're streaming no matter where you are in the world. Use my Twitch lines, maybe practice my YouTube lines as well in the confessional booth. But I feel like people there, they want the show, but they also want to know what's going on in the games. So I try not to be too comical with that. Yeah, so that's what I do. The mug you held is so cute. Well, it's just a typical mug. They have coffee. They've got all kinds of good stuff here. So, yeah. Will they let you put footage from the confessional room in your recaps? I mean, if they want to, sure, of course. But it's probably I'm not going to do it. You crush in the confessional box. What do you think the other players thought of that? I don't know if they're even aware of it, frankly, but because a couple people were wondering, the reason I do that has nothing to do with just it being second nature or habit. The reason I do it is for the fans, because I think at the end of the day, I'm still trying to do all that I can to make chess more interesting, more exciting. And so I do it for the fans. It's not because I'm a streamer and I feel this urgent need to do it, but it's simply to try and do something that's helpful for them. And obviously as a streamer, it comes very naturally to me. And I really wish more of the players would use it. But at the same time, obviously the other players, they're more professional. They aren't, you know, they aren't streamers first. So they have other things that are on their mind. Okay, let's play e4 here. Let's play the King's Gambit here against AAL here. He plays d5. He can play Falkbeer or take. He'll take. I'll go knight f3 here. Let's go check and take the pawn on c6. Bishop d7 is a move, but I think now bishop e2 and c4 is supposed to be pretty good for white, if I recall correctly. The jumper design competition was funny. Great design, by the way. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to Heroes for the 21-month resub. Now I'm going to go c4 and d4. Now I have c5. This looks kind of dubious for my opponent. I've got this big pawn mass here in the center of the board. Maybe knight c3 is good. Maybe c5 is good. For the memes, I think I should play knight c3, but c5 is probably just better. Or queen b3. Now let's just go c5 and take the juicer here on f4. Should be pretty good. I'm up a pawn. I can play queen b3 to hit the pawn on b7. It's all looking very, very good. Canteen Crush for the best host by far, Hikaru. Okay. Cool. I mean, I haven't been paying close attention to it, but thank you. Hikaru, you're the best. You'll pass Magnus any day now. I mean, maybe if Magnus loses a lot of games, it's possible, but in reality, that's asking a lot of me. I can play knight c3 and c4. I can also go queen b3 here. What do I want to do? h3 is also decent. Castles is fine. I think I'm just going to play queen b3, guard the pawn, and hit the pawn on b7 here. Because if b6, d6 takes, I have queen d5 hitting the knight, hitting the rook, and it should be pretty good for me. Who will win the tournament? I don't know, you guys. I mean, I think it can swing on 1 or 2 rounds. I mean, I know a lot of people are assuming Magnus doesn't have a chance, but if Magnus wins 2 or 3 games in a row, he's right back in the hunt for it as well. So anybody could win. You're the governor. Hikaru. Big love from the UK. Thank you so much to House of Kane. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. How is the knitting today? Well, we didn't actually knit today, you guys. We basically used a software program. I think it was proprietary software from House of Yarn in Norway to basically design the knitting patterns. So it was actually a lot of fun because it was just playing around with a program very similar to using like Photoshop or other things, because as everybody knows, obviously I make all my thumbnails on YouTube myself. So I have a lot of experience playing around with the software, and I enjoyed it immensely. It was really, really good. Really good. Okay, checks. I go here. I hit the bishop on h4. My opponent has completely misplayed this opening. This turned into a huge disaster. Now he's going to lose the knight. And this is not how you play the King's Gambit. Let's be very clear. You make your amazing art. I do everything, you guys. I mean, I do everything. No way you make your own thumbnails. You guys clearly missed my my tweet recently. Let's play the Caro-Kann here. Keep it simple. Let's trade. Go knight f6. Take with the g-pawn. All very good. Let's play bishop f5, e6, bishop g6, and keep going. Copium? No, it's not copium, you guys. You're gonna make me. You're gonna make me. Let me pull up another browser. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it just from a Google search. Here we go. Right? Is this the right tweet? Yeah. 1 second. Let me play e6. After this game, I'll show you guys a tweet that I put up. And you guys will see it in a second. Let me pause the video. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's keep going. Okay, let's play bishop d6, trade some bishops here and keep it simple. Let's go here, knight d7, castle the king out of the center, try to put pressure in the middle of the board. Let's go here, castle. I have to move the queen instead of moving the knight because then I would hang the bishop, so I castle here. It's awesome that you make you make your thumbnails. Do you also edit videos and manage all your socials? Of course, you guys. I'm a one-man machine. I do everything myself. It's all about me. I do everything. Okay, let's see. I guess I'm gonna play c5 here, try to open up the center of the board, and go from there. Yeah, I mean, of course, obviously, I do everything, you guys. I mean, you didn't know that already? I'm a robot? Yeah. I also moderate my own chat. Yeah, no, I can't. I mean, that would be a bit much, you guys. How do I do those arrows? You basically right-click on squares on the board. That's how you do it. So let's trade some bishops. Keep it going. Am I Stockfish? No, I'm not Stockfish. If I was a robot, probably I would be able to install that software on my hard drive. But unfortunately, I'm not a robot. Now I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna give my man this isolated pawn here, very similar to my game against D. Gukesh. Sidestep any tricks on the c file. Play for queen d6. I really do like my position here. I do the arrows for you guys, the fans. That's why I do it. So I'll take. We'll trade. Fairly balanced. Rook c1. Now I could trade the rooks, and I think I should do to the pin here. And now I go like knight b6, and now he has this weak pawn, this isolated pawn. I feel like I'm starting to get an advantage here. Do I have a cold? No, I don't, but I'm trying not to be super loud because I'm in a conference room downstairs. I'm not in my room because, frankly, the internet connection is just not good enough up there for streaming. So perhaps I sound a little bit quieter and it's a little bit more attentive because I'm trying not to be super loud. That's it. Hikaru cringe. I don't know what you're talking about, Touch Grass, but it's better to have happy thoughts than to be a negative Nancy. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to troll me with your comments. Thoughts on Magnus's loss to Fabiano? I mean, Magnus tried to surprise Fabiano with the French defense. Fabiano, as we all know, the only reason Fabiano is where he's at in the world is specifically because of prep. So Magnus was trying to get Fabiano out of his prep, and it did not quite work the way that he would have liked. And Fabiano seemed well prepped, got a good position, and just outplayed Magnus. That's all that needs to be said. Outplayed and/or Magnus blundering a piece, either depending on what your definition is. But that's what happened. So yeah, I mean, it was just, Magnus thought if I get Fabiano out of prep, like Fabiano can't win. But Fabiano proves that, to everyone's surprise, he's actually a very good player, just in general. It's not simply all about preparation. Now let's go Queen A4 here to hit the Queen on C2. We have a right triangle as well. Obviously, you guys can tell that I'm trolling when I say that, but there is a funny joke going around that Fabiano. Yeah, it's basically there's a joke that Fabiano can only win games with preparation. So that's what I'm alluding to. Prepiano Carbonaro. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So my opponent has an isolated pawn. The pawn cuts off the knight jump, so I should just be better here. Okay, let's trade the queens. Let's go here. I'm going to show you guys why this isolated pawn is so bad. Maybe I should go F5, or maybe just Rook H8, Rook H2. Just infiltrate on the H file here. What's the joke, chat? I believe it's real. The joke is basically that Fabiano is incapable of winning games of chess unless he has great preparation. I'll go here, hit the pawn on G2. And now it should be close winning. He was trying to go for knight D6 here, which is a nasty little trick. But I think I can still just take. Now I go check, and I have knight B4 to fork him. Bro, why are you playing this unfortunate 2200? Well, we're trying to wind our way into the stream here with a viewer arena at the start, get everyone in. Gives me a chance to talk to people as well. So it's been quite a while since I've streamed here on Twitch. So I figured I'd give you guys a chance to get in. Oh, the tweet, yeah. So okay, yeah. Let me stop the music for 1 second. So here you guys go. I'll use my time, but here's the tweet. Okay, let's pull this up here so you guys see it. You should see this, right? There you go. Let me see. Is this gonna work? Let me see. Is this better? This is better. Let's watch this video. Yeah, so there you guys go, of course. Let's go here. Change the scene, of course. Yeah, so obviously, you guys, there you have it. So yeah, of course, I do all my thumbnails myself, you guys. So even when I'm not playing chess, I'm very, very busy, as you guys can tell. But you can use AI to make your thumbnails. Yeah, actually, Magnus wanted to use ChatGPT to create a pattern for our knitting sweater today. So it was kind of funny. Let's take the pawn here on d4. Yeah, so today we basically had the software to create a pattern for knitting, and Magnus wanted to ask ChatGPT what to create. It didn't work out so well. ChatGPT didn't really know what we were asking for. Now I'm up a pawn here in this classic separatist opening, also known as the Catalan opening. I'm going to take, I guess I'll just castle and play queen d5. I'm up a pawn here, but it's a very weak pawn on c4. And there's queen g4 I go over. Should be okay, relatively speaking. ChatGPT is overhyped. I don't know if it is or it isn't. You guys can tell me. I mean, I know it's a program that everybody uses these days, and it's sent Microsoft stock, you know, skyrocketing. But beyond that, I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Mr. Capilano Bridge. Thank you so much. Hope you guys are doing well. There are better alternatives now. I mean, again, I don't really follow that super closely, but I know Microsoft stock is going up, like everything else right now. ChatGPT is good for school. Well, that does not sound like a positive improvement. I'll say that. Let's go here. I don't care about this pawn. I think I just go rook h8. b1, logical move. I could play c5 here, and I think I will, because now the queen covers the square, so there's no check. ChatGPT sucks when I try to solve computational physics problems. Aha, okay. Interesting. So I'll sack the queen for the two rooks, classic Fabiano style. Let's go rook d5, hit the pawn. I'm going to go rook c8. Try to take this pawn, and because these double A pawns, I assume that I should be winning here. Could go here maybe to guard, and now I can push and take the pawn, and this should be winning. I go here, take, and now it's winning. Let's go here, hide the king on g7, and eventually I'll be able to put these rooks on some pretty good squares, like here to hit the pawn. Let's just go here to stop queen g4. Go here, take the juicer on a5, and now it's all looking really, really straightforward for me here. Let's take. Let's come back, maybe a5, a4. Start pushing the pawns up the board. Maybe rook f5, maybe rook c2. Actually, I kind of like the idea of rook c2 with rook d2 or rook f5. Classic kebab on the 7th rank. And it's all looking very, very peachy. Let's go here. Let's take. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the double stack here on the 7th rank. Would you say you've got the best board skin in the world? I don't know, you guys. Now I'm going to tickle the king, and this should just be pretty straightforward. I check, 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 takes, and that's GG. Why not? As we like to say, check, takes. There we go. I don't see a way to stop it unless... There we get another queen. I don't see a fancy way to stop it, so I'll just make the checkmate. I wanted to make a bunch of queens, but it wasn't really possible. Just bullying, just bullying. Okay, let's play more King's Gambit. Mod should have the arena link if you don't have it already. Okay, he's playing g5. Let's go bishop c4 this time. Yesterday against Magnus, I played h4, g4, 95, the classic Kieseritsky variation of the King's Gambit. This time I'm going to play bishop c4, g4, and castles, which is known as the Muzio Gambit. I missed mate in 1. Yeah, I know. It's tough. Let's go g3 here, trade the pawns. If g4, I have knight h4, knight f5. So let's take. What city do you prefer, New York City or LA? Obviously, I prefer LA. I don't even understand why that's a question exactly. It just seems... It's a far less polluted. Okay, let's just sack here. Let's have some fun. Pressure towards the pawn at f7. I'm going to go here, play rook f1. How many games do I think I've played in my lifetime? I've played far too many. Far too many games. Let's leave it at that. How are you two doing today, Chef? I'm doing great, actually. Let's just castle, go after the juicer on f7 here. I really do like my position. He plays queen c5. I guess I go to h1. I'm worried that there's something up with bishop h3 somehow. I don't know if there is, but it feels a little bit scary. Am I enjoying Norway? I love Norway. Norway is great, as always. People are always very friendly. The weather is good. There's a lot of outdoor potential for activities and things like that. So I'm having a blast. I'm enjoying it immensely. What place in the world do you still want to see? Well, I want to go to Australia. That's one place. I build a big white center. I can take the pawn. Pawn on f7. Let's go here, hit the pawn on f7. I could have played d4 immediately as well. Maybe it was better, but I don't know. Here I'm just trying to crush him with the attack. How about Switzerland? I've been to Switzerland far too many times already in my life, so not super high up on the list. Have you been to the continent of Africa before? Of course I have. I've been to South Africa and I've been to Libya. Okay, rook f8. So if I take, there's takes. I mean, I assume I just take and keep attacking. South Africa is terrible. It's sad. Aha. I mean, I haven't been there in like 5 years. Nice win against Gukesh. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a big win against Gukesh. Big win. So, all right, let's keep going. He plays king d8. Let's just take the juicer, hit the rook. I mean, I feel like I'm checkmating my opponent here. All of his pieces are very poorly placed. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, 5 pieces just undeveloped. Completely not developed. Only the queen is out. How about Antarctica? Maybe if I'm a scientist, but I'm not a scientist, so... At least not a data scientist, so not happening. Are you worried about not winning the Armageddon? Why would I be worried, you guys? I care about the classical chess, and so far it's been pretty good. So I check, I take the juicer... There almost should be a forced mate here, but I don't actually see it. Let's go check. Let's go mate. Pretty smooth. This is why the King's Gambit is a very scary opening. What are the chances of meeting on the streets of Stavanger if I come live 20 minutes away? I would say not high now the tournament started. Prior to the tournament starting, I was going out every day to like the coop or the mega coop, and I was going like getting food at the cafeteria. So I was actually out quite a bit prior to the tournament, but now, or 321, what? 351? Okay. It's supposed to be rating based. I don't know what this is. You can just play like bishop h5, e6 develop, castles. Very straightforward so far. Yes, people did ask for pictures. Yeah, quite a few people recognized me at the supermarket. So yeah, it's pretty crazy on the one hand. Let's go e6, develop, bring out the bishop. Very simple Caro-Kann setup here. Go here. Why wasn't Magnus scared by the King's Gambit? That's a good one. Just take with a queen here. Am I concerned about aging? Well, I mean, the only way you can really be concerned about aging is if you're a megalomaniac multi-billionaire who has the money to like invest in all these different like anti-aging, anti-technology, or not anti-technology, but anti-aging technological mumbo jumbo. And I'm obviously not a multi-billionaire, so I don't really know why I should be afraid of aging. Okay, I've got good bishops here in the center of the board. Like about that. I mean, why would it be I mean, if I had billions of dollars, then maybe I could be like, oh yeah. No, that was definitely my connection there. Yes, it was losing. No, it appears we're good though. We're good again. F camera? No, the camera's still here. No, we're still here. We're good. Let's go check and take the knight. Just queen h1 knight before. Let's go here, hit the pawn. No, it died for like about 5 to 10 seconds, but now we're back. Let's go check. And check, and there should be mate. Flag? No, we're green. We're green. Maybe? Okay, let's see. Let's go knight c3 here. Let's go here. Maybe I think what I'm going to do is reboot on the other reboot on the other connection. No, we're not dropping now. It was lagging, but now it's not lagging. Just Castler play h3. No, it should be fine, but I'll check. Let's go h3 here. It seems completely fine to me right now. I saw it was dropping frames for a second, but it's not that big of a deal. Let's go d5. It's okay now. I mean, I could always just boot on the other I could just boot on the other connection, but then that's going to take down the stream, which isn't really what we want. Let's go bishop d3 here. Okay, let's go bishop e3, bishop d4 here. I mean, Norway is great. I mean, I've always enjoyed my time here. So, I didn't end up watching the game versus Mag. Do I have it posted on YouTube? Yeah, we have our recap, which is of course on YouTube. So we have that posted. Yes. Take the juicer. Take back up a pawn here. Pretty good. Thank you to Hurtful Jeweler for the 22 months. Thank you so much. Am I ever going to play or teach Frank? Are you talking about TikTok or something? I think that's what you're referring to. Most likely not. So no. Norway can be Norway can be cold, but right now it feels like it's getting warmer and warmer. There still is some wind. Looking outside, I see the trees are moving a little bit, so it's a little bit windy, but overall the weather is improving. Anyone know when he's playing Magnus? Well, I'm done playing Magnus unless there's a tiebreaker for first place, in which case we would play again. But unless we both tie for first place, it's not happening. What do I think of Levi? Yes, you guys. Thank you for the classic trolls. I'm really not answering such questions right now. But thank you. Thank you for attempting to make me lose some brain cells. Let's just hit the rook on d8 here. I can take the pawn on d6. Yeah. Did I consider playing the alligator gambit with knight g5 versus Kieseritsky? Yeah, there is the alligator gambit with g4, knight g5, but I don't think it's completely sound. I think we should chance 10x10 for the 5 months. Smallville, never forget, of course. Now I go here, hit the rook, hit the bishop. Should just be GG on the spot. Thoughts on Fabiano's performance? Very good performance. Of course, it hinges on the game against Magnus. If that is a draw, his performance is still good, but it's not great. But obviously, with the win against Magnus, it's been a great performance so far for him. Why do I look upset after every match? I don't look upset after every match, I would say. But I have to be honest, you guys. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit older now. But when I play these games, these blitz games where it comes down to this massive scramble at the end, I actually don't enjoy it as much as I once did. I just feel like it's kind of like slop where pieces are just flying every which way, and it's more about like the slop fest at the end of the game than anything else. So okay, let's just take the rook. This will be over in a second. But that's actually why, like, if you're asking why I look angry, like, for example, after the game against Gukesh, I mean, I won the game, but I was not happy. I was not happy about it for that reason, because I blundered when we were down in the slot fest. And Wesley was the same thing, where, like, I should have won that game. We got to slot fest. I made a couple of bad moves, and that's just how it goes. So let's go here, cut off the king. I'm going to take and go here, and this should be checkmate. Okay, resigns. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll get some of the top players like MVM. No, same guy. think it was just Adagio for the 26-month resub. Let's play some other Gambits like Magnus. Magnus played the Danish Gambit against Levon Aronian, so I should too. Are you better than Levy Rosman? Good question, you guys. That's a good question to ask. Play queen takes d4. I can play queen takes e4. Actually, I think Magnus played e takes d5 against Lev, if I remember the game correctly. Are you better, though? Yeah, you're trying to get me to say something out of context. So all I will say is you just look at the world rankings. You're trying to compare number 4 with number 2000 or something. Maybe not. I mean, I don't even know what number Levy is in the world. Probably is like, what, 3000-ish? I mean, you're trying to compare top 3000 with number 4. So let's leave it at that. I know you're hoping to get some clip or something, but numbers never lie, okay? Let's play bishop b5. I can take and play knight d4 here. Let's see what my opponent's gonna do. Now I could take, but I give up the 2 bishops. I don't really want to do that on one hand, but on the other hand, I don't have many other moves that make a whole lot of sense. Let's go knight d4, knight c6. Levy is ranked 3611 in the world. I don't know if that's low or high. He's about like 2330. I don't actually know. I don't know if that's if that's good or bad. I'm not trolling. 2300. On one hand, it feels like that should be like higher, but on the other hand, it feels like that should be lower too. So, anyway. Okay, let's go knight d4. I can play bishop g5, hit the knight, hit the rook, and it's all good. 3611 is greater than 4, though. Good point, you guys. Good point. Play knight f5 and hit the rook. Thoughts on Gucci Reza? I mean, Ali Reza's play has been fairly choppy here. I mean, he's probably losing for most of the game, it felt like, against Shakar Mamedyarov the other day. He ended up winning that game in the massive slot fest. So it's hard to judge. Yesterday, he played what I would perceive to be a very, very good game against Norbek Abdussatorov, but every game of his has been very choppy, very, very up and down. So let's go bishop g5, put pressure on the knight and the bishop here. I can obviously take the knight if I want to. I can also play rook e1. Let's go rook e1 and take the rook here. Just hit 1000 elo, of course, obviously. Yeah, rook e8's a good move, actually. Very good move. Huh. I guess I'll go rook f4 to hit the pawn on c4. Who won the knitting pattern competition? I think Anish won it because they did a design to sort of talk about queens in the game of chess or some sort of political message or something. Actually, I think when they handed out the prizes for the knitting competition, Ali Reza said something along the lines of, "Why is everything political?" in terms of Anish winning, because Anish and Norbek had this theme of like the queen being like the main piece or something on their sweater, or being the design, and the judges really liked that it had this overriding message, and Ali Reza was like, "Why does everything have to be political?" So. Yeah, I think that says a lot. Okay, so thanks so much to Thors for the 2-month streak. Thank you so much for the resub. Ali Reza wanted to win, yeah, of course. Yeah. Goes rook d8. Okay, I'm gonna go f6 here. I still have ice skaters with rook e8 and knight f5. Great position here. How did I come up with the current board setup? The current board setup is a really nice set that I found really early on. I mean, originally I used the I think I used just the classic green. This set is very similar to a set that used to be on the Internet Chess Club many years ago. On the Internet Chess Club, of course, being ICC. And if you look at this piece setup, it's called ICC. Ha ha ha. Get the joke, everybody? I don't know if that's actually commonly known, but that is the joke. Is that this set is based off of ICC. Let's go knight e4, hit the pawn, hit the rook here. I can obviously go check or go b3. Maybe even g4 here, just trap the rook. ICC equals ICC, yeah. Let's go king g2 and hit the rook here. Takes, win the rook, GG, why not? Wood is much better. Wood is okay, but it's not my favorite. Let's go f4. Let's play a bird's opening here. Go e3 here. Yeah, I mean, it's a pun. Pun is intended. ICC, yeah. IC and C instead of Internet Chess Club. Let's go here, hit the bishop, or hit the knight on c6. Everyone has some wood, though. Very funny. Another good joke. Let's Let's go b3, bishop b2, fianchetto the bishops. Maybe I have knight b5 here to hit the queen, and maybe knight d6. Let's just trade. Why aren't you resting? Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know if anyone was aware of this. But, you know, at the end of the day, I have a job as a streamer. That's my job. So I've been on vacation playing this chess tournament. So I'm just getting back to what I normally do. So I apologize if you guys are under some other impression that I shouldn't be doing my job. But, I mean, I've had a long vacation. I've had over a week off from streaming. So I don't know why I need more rest. Okay, takes. I'm going to play pawn takes and a4 to get rid of this bishop. I've got a nice bastion here with the knight on c5. Really, really nice position. Yeah. Okay, he goes a5. I'll play a4. Why are numbers 2 through 25 your picture? I don't know what you mean by that. Let's go here. I'll give him a chance to play bishop a6 again to not forget that the bishop can be guarded. Hikaru is okay. If he refuses to move the bishop, I will have to take it and just beat him. How much vacation do you usually take? Is a week that long for you? Yes, it is. I mean, if you're talking pure vacations like that don't include chess, which I mean it's in between. Chess is both work and a vacation at the same time. If you mean like purely where I didn't have a tournament and I wasn't streaming, the last time I took a vacation is honestly I don't know if I have. I don't think I have. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I have taken a vacation. I'm just trying to think if I've taken a pure vacation. I don't think I have. I've taken chess vacations, but I haven't taken like a proper just pure vacation. I went to Hawaii, yes, but I did attempt to stream. Actually, that's true. So I took about like 5 days off. There should be a way to checkmate him, but I don't see it. So let's go check, start using the towers here. Go here, go for mate and 1 with queen h6. Should be pretty easy. Streaming is a vacation from chess, and chess is a vacation from streaming. Wait. Chess is a vacation from streaming, and streaming is a vacation from chess. That's actually correct. Correct, yeah. 5 days off in the past how many years? Probably since late 2019. Let's keep playing Caro-Kann. Thank you, Tutty Wuddy, for the 2 months. Do I play on different accounts? No, you guys. Other than these viewer arena events, like if you're wondering about Blitz ratings, I only use my main account. That's the only account that I play on. Yeah. Yeah, the only vacation I've taken, I took a vacation to Hawaii in 2021 and 2022. Video and audio is latency. We're not dropping frames. No, I just looked. It's all green. We're all good. Let's go here, take the knight, take the pawn if I can. Do I speak Espanol? I try to speak bad Espanol. Of course, these days, Spanish is... Actually, where I live, Spanish is the first language anyway, so... but yeah, I do know some Spanish, because living in Florida, if you don't know Spanish, what are you even doing? Let's go here, hit the pawn. I have queen b4. Let's just eat the juicer with check. Guess I'll go here to cut off knight c5. Hikaru, Google says your net worth is worth 50 million. Is it true? Very funny, you guys. No, it's obviously not true. Let's go b5. I should have done this right away, because after knight c5, I have knight d4. Spanish is the first language in Florida. Maybe not actually, like maybe not technically, but at least in Fort Lauderdale and Miami, I think it's something like 60-40 speak Spanish as the first language. My opponent is disconnected. You don't get stressed after so much hours of playing chess online. Why would I be stressed, you guys? I mean, it's just chess. It's a board game. Why would I be stressed about playing a board game? Okay, let's keep playing the Caro-Kann. Somehow I'm not playing the top players, though, which is kind of annoying, because I thought I would play like the 24, 2500s, but somehow I'm just playing the lower rated players, which is kind of annoying. Have you ever played Monopoly? Yes, Monopoly is also a board game that I played a lot. Am I gonna play some football with Magnus on the rest day? Well, rumor has it, you guys, that Magnus, when he showed up today to the event, he was a little bit hungover. That's what the TV people said. So I have a feeling Magnus was actually out celebrating and partying last night, or unless they had bad information. But let's go here to hit the pawn on c2. Again, I don't know if that's true, but that's what they said. They said that's what they said. So, all right, let's go bishop h6 to hit the rook, and now he's got a lot of problems here. Let's take the juicer on c2. Let's trade the rooks on d1 and go back to b4. Let's go check, bring the rook in, create the classic kebab on the second rank. Actually, no, let's go here and infiltrate with the knight. Use a fork instead. Hikaru is a snitch, lol. Well, no, the TV people said that. They said that Magnus left because basically there was a group picture at the end of the knitting competition, and Magnus was the one player who wasn't there, and so the TV people, they said, well, we're having trouble finding him. He's hungover or something. So whatever, nobody cares. But anyway, yeah. Just kick this knight. Where's this horse going? I don't think it's going anywhere. Let's go here, knight e5 or knight c5. Hey Hikaru, what's up? Not a whole lot, just chilling. It's the rest day here for Norway Chess, so just chilling, getting back to my regular job, and having fun with you guys. Chat. Let's go check, play rook d2, classic kebab here with rook on the 7th. Hikaru, I live in Florida. If I gave you $100, could we get a picture together? You are my hero. I would not take your money, first of all. If I was in Orlando, I'd just take a picture. Like, that's a bit much, my man. Bit much. Like, yeah. No. Okay, let's go here. Win the pawn at f4 and GG. Why not? Better streams than Levy any day. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Although I think now in the summer, a lot of people have slowed down. So it's let's go e6 here. I've got the nice little chain of pawns. Can obviously trade, but I think I'm going to go here and keep the bishops on the board here. Just trade and take the juicer. Was an indie competition filmed? Can we watch somewhere? I think it was on Norway TV, maybe, up to some point, but I don't think they were, like, actually, like, recording everything like that. So let's go bishop c1, hold the knight, go f5, or hold the pawn. f5, knight e5, we swap all the juice, and this is GG. Just too many pawns here. I can create the wide peepos, and he can't stop them both. I go this way, and he really just can't stop all the pawns. Take the money and don't take a picture. That's not how it should go, you guys. No. That's not right. Let's go check and queen g. Let's go queen g2, I guess. f2. Do you have a gun in Norway? That's a very, very weird question to ask. But the answer is obviously no. I don't think you can even get a gun in Norway. That's so weird. I think it's illegal, actually. Isn't it kind of illegal in Norway? How do I hide the king behind the queens? Trying to find a way to set up this queen. How do I do this, actually? He goes here, I go here. There we go, checkmate. Next game. Poor king, exactly. Let's play the Trump house key here with d4 and bishop g5. Take, go like h4, h5. Like a cat playing with food, exactly. Let's go knight f4 here. I can play bishop c4. I can also just go g4 to attack. I think I'll go g4. Let's take. Guess I can take here and just go rook g1, bishop c4. Let's go bishop d3, trade the bishops. Okay, resigns. Let's keep going. Let's play c6 and d5 here. Let's go knight f6 here, maybe bishop g4, maybe e6. Oh, this is a real player. It's 2809. Let's go bishop g4. Let's play queen d7, e6 here. More viewers than Ninja. Exactly, you guys. Exactly. Let's go here. Oh, 2089. Sorry, I misread that. I thought that was 2809. Never mind. I can't read. Let's go queen c8. We talked about you and Magnus in today's class. We learned about AlphaZero. That's awesome. It's great. That's awesome. Let's go here. Trade the bishops. XUC is doing chess. Guess the ELO if nobody told you. Is he doing that game that where it's all the games together? It might be. I don't know which one it is. Okay, let's see. Rook h3 is a scary move. I guess I'll trade and go like knight d7 and trade maybe. Mildly scary, actually. Let's go here. Yeah, it's ranked, right? Ranked, yeah. It was so cool seeing Hikaru and Magus sitting next to each other this morning. Okay, I mean, just because we're rivals doesn't mean that we don't know how to be nice to each other. Let's go f6 here, maybe king f7. Do you casually hang out with other players? Not that much, I mean, we're all like on good terms, obviously, but I would say like, unless we're at the tournament or we're doing something together, it's very rare. It's very rare. Yeah. I've done ranked on stream before. I have done ranked. Yeah. Why is Hikaru no longer on Twitch? I'm pretty sure we're streaming on Twitch right now, but what do I know? What's the motivation? What motivates you to continue playing and excelling in chess? For lack of a better way of putting it, it's just proving the haters wrong. Proving the haters wrong is one of the biggest motivations, if I'm being honest. So, that's what I would say. Will this video be uploaded? Maybe. We'll see. Hikaru, try having long hair. Very unlikely, you guys. Very unlikely. You proved it last year. Okay, rook g3 is hoping for takes and queen g6 checkmate. So I'll go here to play rook h6. Oh, wow. I missed h4, actually. That was a very, very good move that I missed. But he's got no time. So I'm going to play rook h5, rook h8. I'm going to basically checkmate him instead. It's classic call the ambulance, but not for me. Let's go here. He's getting mated now. I beat you in chess when we were 7 years old, sure. Cool story, but that was like 28 years ago. Any thoughts on Mag's collaboration with Puma? I don't really understand it. I don't know if it's what exactly it is. Let's go check. Let's go check. Let's go here. Just open up the center of the board. Okay, there we go. We got the win. Next game. Why didn't you take the F pawn with the bishop and open the file? I could have done that too. Why are you in Norway? There's a little chess tournament going on called Norway Chess that I'm competing in. So most of the top 10 players in the world are playing, and that's why I'm in Norway. That's why I've done a lot of videos lately from Norway instead of from home. Is Ronaldo better or is Messi better? That's not really in my wheelhouse. I don't really follow soccer closely. Let's just drop back. I guess I'll go to E7. I could go to B6 too, or D6, but let's go here, hit the pawn, rook A7, rook B8, knight C5. Actually, what am I even doing this game? I'm playing this horribly. Let's go here, hit the pawn. Do you like Norway? It's pretty expensive. Yeah, Norway is very expensive, but it's still cheaper than it was 5 years ago. So, for example, if you go get like a classic hamburger, just as an example, it probably will cost you about $40. I mean, not that that's such a big deal, but probably about $40 for a regular hamburger with French fries here. In the old days, it would have cost you probably like $60. So, yeah, just pretty standard. WTF, Jesus? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like $40. Let's take, and Queen C3 is checkmate in one. Yeah. Let's go check. That's mate. Okay, let's play D4 here. No, I said 4-0, not 1-4. 4-0, you guys. 4-0. Let's go here. Play E3, bishop D3, C3, maybe F4. Gonna use the Russian pretty soon as well. You had way shorter way to mate, but okay. Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah. But that being said, of course, that's with the Norwegian krone being down 25%. So, for example, 5 years ago, the first prize in this tournament, Norway Chess, was something like $80,000 to $90,000, and now first prize is the very piddly $68,000 because the currency has gotten absolutely destroyed. Let's just take and check, I guess. It's Queen H5. Classic Trump-Howski opening working beautifully here. Take, I can trade knight d7. What are your thoughts about Levy? Thank you. I don't have any thoughts. Good one. Have I seen the cow opening? I have. And actually, you guys, this is another example of an opening that frankly is nothing new and has been around. Very specifically, I know that people talk about like some new opening. It's not a new opening. In fact, it's an opening that I myself have played in Crazy House since the early 2000s. One of my good friends from Dallas, Texas, his name is Jason Doss. He used to play this E6 knight E7 knight G6 with D6 in Crazy House chess in the late 90s and the early 2000s. So it's not a new opening. It's nothing. I mean, I know we're going all about the memes and everything else, but it's not something that hasn't been seen before. Let's go knight D7 check and play knight F6 or Queen E5 here. So, okay, what is there? It's like King G7, Queen E5. But yes, I remember because, yeah, there was a guy I know from Dallas who would play a lot of Crazy House, and he would always go E6, knight E7, knight G6 with D6. Let's go check. I don't see a checkmate, weirdly, but I'll still go for it. Make a check and play H4. Everyone knows it's not new. I don't think that's actually true because a lot of people who've come into chess have come into chess very recently and are unaware of the history of a lot of these openings. So I don't think that's actually true. Oh shoot, I'm learning the Trump-Howski. Yeah. I created the New York system. It's just a London system. Nice. Yeah, nice. Go play Minecraft and play with Magnus. I think there's just 4 checkmate and Uno, so I'll just pre-move it. Here's Iron.